honor,
loyalty,
respect,
Kismet.
Hi all, Kismet here. Want to become an awesome settlement overseer? Great! In this episode, we're going to talk about food and water. Where do you get the food from? Where do you get the water from? How much do you need? Let's dive right in. It's vital to know how much water and food your settlement is producing, and how much you need based on how many settlers you have. Also, knowing how much food each settler will produce will allow you to manage your resources better. One of the big mistakes I did early on was I planted too much food, and I put the bulk of all my settlers on food, which you don't really need to do. Let's take a look, for instance, at mute fruit. Mute fruit produces one food unit. One food unit will feed one settler. It's also important to note that one settler can produce up to 6 food units. Wait a minute, don't all the food produce the same amount? No, mute fruit's the only one that produces one full food unit. All the rest of them produce a half a food unit. So you gotta have 2 of those to equal 1 mute fruit. So let me sum it up for you. To get the best production out of one settler of food, you need to put down 6 mute fruits, which means they'll produce 6 units of food. Or you can put down 12 bits of corn, which is worth 1/2 unit each. That's why you need twice as much to equal 6 food units. You get the idea. Give it a try. To produce enough food for 14 people, you would actually only need 3 settlers to do so. Each one would produce 6, and would be more than enough. I know it feels a little bit like math homework. This is a really powerful thing to know. This way you can maximize each settler and boost your resources. Now, how do you know if the resource is actually assigned? All you have to do is look in the upper right-hand corner where it says requires. If it's red, it has not been assigned. If it's green, it has been assigned. So let's talk water. Water is very much the same as food. One settler needs 1 water unit. Now, there's different ways to produce water. One way is the water pump that you can just put on the ground. If you happen to have water nearby, you can also use the water purifier. Unlike the water pump though, it does require power. Here's a tip on water pumps. Face them toward the building so they can be closer, out of the way, and maximize your space. Also, it's important to note that you don't actually assign settlers to the water. It's just collected automatically. Now, there is a massive amount of stuff you can learn about settlements, and we're going to be covering those in various guides along the way. Now, if you truly want to be an awesome settlements overseer, make sure to press that like button, share this video with your friends, because if you don't, it really upsets dog meat. Also, type the keywords plant it and pump it in the comments so I know you saw the whole video. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you all next time.